Hello guys, and welcome to another video. So, first off, there's probably going to be a little bit of background noise because I'm in the living room and my mother is rambling through dishes in the kitchen, so you can probably pretty well hear that. Okay, so I had a couple of friends on Animal Jam. No names are going to be mentioned. No names are mentioned. And they found this new game called Wolf Home. So, well, they tell me to go check it out. And I go on there to check it out. You know, it has a sign up page, you know, stuff. And I read somewhere in some kind of description at the bottom, this game was licensed, or it was something like that, in 1999. I'm like, oh, this ought to be a little bit, you know, it ought to be okay. I mean, if it's been that long, I mean, yeah, there should be plenty of advances made to it over the years. So I get on there and, you know, I go to where I sign up. I put in my backup email. And I click where it says your in-game name. And below it, you know how usually when you look up something on Google, it has those like references or something like that down at the bottom, you know, autofill or something like that. Well, underneath the autofill, it had my name. I'm like, what? You know, it was a Google autofill, and I was like, no, whoa. Okay, so that was, you know, one small red flag that went up. So I put in there Blue Ace. I'm like, well, if this game is this old, then I doubt I'll be able to use that name. So it let me use the name. And I'm like, well, this ought to be okay. I should remember that. And I go to where you select your avatar and everything, and I automatically know this is one of those games where your avatar is basically just one 2D picture that there's no animation at all, and you just like click somewhere and your avatar just like the picture just moves there, like there's no gliding or anything. It just appears there, and you know, automatically know, well, I know this won't last long because I don't really like games like this. But I went ahead and tried it out anyway. So I get back on Animal Jam and ask my friend, where are you? And they said they're in, I forgot where, but so I clicked to go to the map and it has a Google permission sign that comes up. And it says, are you sure you want to go to this page? Wait, I'm changing pages? Okay, so I automatically know, okay, this game is apparently arranged in pages. You know, so I go to that one place, then I try going to another place, and I walk by someone and they say, Blue Manx Cat. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? What? That's part of the email that I used to sign up. Or I didn't say that, but that's what, you know, I was like, what? Okay, so that was one giant dead giveaway that game it apparently is not safe. Okay? Just obviously is not safe. So I get off of there and, you know, it was late at night. I was tired. I wanted to go to sleep, and believe me, I did lose sleep worrying about it. And, well, I get back on Animal Jam today, and I go to talk to them, and I know they're on it already. They're playing the game already, and one of their computers is just going crazy. From what I could understand, it was really laggy, and then the tabs would merge and everything. I'm like, whoa, that's... you know, it was just what I had come to talk to them about. The game, I don't think that game is safe. You know, and they're like, oh, why not? What do you mean, why not? Have you not paid, you know, I just want to hear me out right here. I'm not making this to chew you guys out at all. I'm making this video to warn you, and you know who you are, you know. I'm making this to warn you. And, you know, I tell them what'll happen to me, and one of them are like, well, sorry. One of them are like, so what Google does, like, they'll try to get you to be friends with some other people. I'm like, what? That's, no, I don't really believe that. And so I get to talking, and, they eventually have to leave and try to fix their computer, because it just, like, it completely froze, and they couldn't see what they were typing. They couldn't see what we said. They only knew what they were typing it could enter. So they had to restart their computer, and I go to my den because I'm frustrated. I don't know how to tell these guys on Animal Jam that it's not a safe game, okay? So I go back to my other friend, and I'm talking to them, and I'm like, I know the only reason that you're not believing me on this is because I said I didn't like the game. And they're like, well, because that was the reason. I knew it. I knew that was why they didn't believe me. It has nothing to do because of the fact that I don't like those kind of games. They tell me, I know what the game is. I'm just silent because, I don't know what to say, from there. I know it's a virus. And I'll just sit there and shake my head. If you know it's a virus, then why are you playing it? And I can't remember exactly what I asked them, but they're like, well, I'm close to quitting Animal Jam anyway. Animal Jam's for little kids. I'm like, well, for one, why not be kids for as long as we can? For two, why quit Animal Jam? I mean, if you enjoy playing it, if you enjoy seeing your friends on a safe game, at least you can see your friends. It might be a little bit annoying because of the restricted chat and everything, but that's just part of the safety. And I know I might sound like an old paranoid fuddy-duddy that just, relies too much on virus protection and all that. No, I know what I'm saying. I pay attention to stuff. Okay? And they were like, well, I'm so much more free on there. I can do what I want. And I'm like, that can be part of a really big problem. Because if you could say anything that you want, and say you're, like, frustrated like I am now, and you're just letting things tumble out of your mouth, then you might let something slip. And the game obviously isn't very secure at all with your information. And they're like, well, we have to find some way to connect if I ever quit Animal Jam. Well, one, if you're really worried about trying to connect, and then again, you're worried about quitting Animal Jam, can we add a little logic to that? Remember, I'm not trying to make this chew you out. Just hear me out here. I see what you mean by wanting to change to another game, because, I was thinking about restarting another game, and I know how hard it is to browse online for new games that are interesting to play, but that game is not interesting to play to me. I don't see how it is. I mean, it's a roleplay game, but I don't see how it's still very interesting to play. So, I just get kind of frustrated, and, I just give them the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So, I am making this video again because I am letting you know that this game is not safe. You might as well just find another game, because I would rather stick to Animal Jam and have to put up with a strict chat and everything than lose my computer, infest my network, my internet network that's around me, and you know, put others in danger by telling them to try out the game. So, if you will just take that into consideration, that this game obviously isn't safe at all. Again, this game is called Wolf Home, so if you're playing it, I would really suggest not to, but you can do whatever the heck you want. But, So, I guess that's pretty much all I can say on here. I am pretty worried. I'm worried about trying to log into that email again, because I might put something on my computer. You never know. So I guess I will see you guys in the next video, and you know who you are if I made this video kind of referring to you. So, you have evidence right under your nose. If your computer is flipping out, then you obviously know that it probably has something to do with the game that you just started playing that is still a little bit weird, but you know, that's totally your decision. It's a very risky and cautious decision. If you ask me, it's pretty much a mistake, but just, okay, I'm gonna quit rattling it. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.